Are you overwhelming people by offering too much choice? When I started my business, I was guilty of this. I wanted to make sure that I was showcasing everything that I could do. So I had loads and loads of different services pages on my website with all the different things that I could do for people. And then if people were coming to me and asking me for something that I hadn't done before, I would then add that as another service page to my website, because I think, oh, well, other people will need this too and I can do it, so I should make sure that people know that I can offer this thing as well. And I ended up with so many different services and packages, and everything was just packaged up differently to make sure that I had an option for everyone, because I wanted to make sure that people had plenty of choice and that they would be able to pick the thing that they needed most. But I wasn't really getting any inquiries through my website or through my online marketing. Most of the work I was getting was coming through people I already knew, or people that I'd met at networking events, or people that had been recommended to me by someone else who'd already done business with me. And when I was speaking to these people and I was offering them the different packages for whatever it was they needed, they were saying, oh, well, which one do you think I need? Which one should I go for? And I realized that people were coming to me because I was the expert and they wanted me to tell them what the solution was. They didn't want me to give them options and them to then have to figure it out. It's a bit like if you went to the doctors and you described your symptoms and the doctor said, okay, yeah, I can help you, so tell me which one of these medicines you want and I'll write you a prescription. You'd be a little bit confused, because you'd expect the doctor to tell you which one of those medicines is going to make you better, is going to cure you. And it's the same when people are coming to your website or your social media profile, or wherever it is that they're coming across you. They're coming to you because they've got a problem or they've got an objective, and they want you as the expert to give them the solution or show them how to get to achieve the objective that they've got. And if you're just then giving them loads of different options to choose from, you're putting the work on them. You're expecting them to know which of those things is the right one. And a lot of the time we have so many decisions to make through the day, just little decisions, sometimes decisions we're not even aware of, that just being faced with one more choice, one more decision, one more thing to think about can just feel a little bit overwhelming. And quite often people will go away without making a choice. They'll think, oh, well, this requires me to give a little bit of thought, so I'll need to go away and think about it, or oh, I haven't got time to read all these different options now, so I'll come back later, or I don't know which one's right for me and I've no idea how to figure it out, so I'm not going to bother. So by giving people too much choice, sometimes you're actually putting people off. You think that you're helping people by giving them different options and different ways of working with you, but actually you're making it harder for them to work with you, and you're probably doing yourself out of business as well, because as the expert you should be the one that's telling people which solution they need, not expecting them to know which solution they need. So make sure that you are not overwhelming people with choice. Go to your website or your social media pages and view it as though you are your potential customer or client. Is there too much choice there? Are you expecting people to make too many decisions or make too many choices about the best way to work with you? How can you simplify it? How can you narrow it down so that when people come to your website or your social media pages, they could go, excellent, I've got this problem and this person's saying that's the solution, so I'm going to go for that. I'm going to book a call, I'm going to make an inquiry, or I'm going to make a purchase because they've told me that if I've got this problem, that is the solution for it. So how can you simplify it to make it less stressful for people, so that you're just saying, yep, if you've got this problem, here's what you need to do, rather than expecting them to figure out which of your many packages or services that they need. If you like my content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel or sign up for my weekly email at makeyourcopycount.com.